Nothing, other than we had a good interview with the AD from Texas Tech, and hopefully it works out. It'll be a great situation for him. If not, we've got a great situation here. So that's really all there is to it. Hopefully, all that stuff will be resolved here, sometime in the near future, one way or the other.
Does he have any indication? Generally, a couple of days by the end of the weekend, any kind of timetable?
No, that's all stuff I'm sure that they discussed it. Just kind of doing what we do here, and I can't imagine that it would drag on for too long. I think they're pretty dialed in on the guys, and probably make a decision here pretty soon. Whether it's today or this weekend, I don't know.
They don't have to offer him the job, right?
No, I don't think they've offered him the job. Not this one.
This is an inevitability, I would think, you've anticipated for a long time.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, when you have good coaches, first of all, you want your coaches to have opportunities to advance their careers when they present themselves. And he's a quality coach. I think that's why I hired him. He's done a great job here, and when the right opportunity presents itself, that'll be a great situation. And the same thing with other guys. We got a bunch of good coaches on this staff, and that's just kind of the way it is.
How do you keep this from being a distraction, or you just not say anything about it?
It's not a distraction at all. We're trying to get ready. We have our meetings. We got a great practice plan as far as really trying to just focus on the steps you got to take to get the end result that you want, which is to try to win the bowl game. That's what we all want to do, but there's things you got to do to be able to allow that to have a chance to happen. And that starts with how you practice, with good preparation. We're in day 3 now, good meetings. Got a good plan with a combination of fundamentals and technique and LSU and just team work. So offense versus defense type stuff. That's what everybody's doing. That we're in those teams that's having an opportunity to practice right now. It's got a chance to go play again. A chance to go play in the Chick-fil-A Bowl against the top 10 team. That's really all we're focused on.
But the likelihood exists, though, if he gets the job.
Those are all things that we don't sit around and worry about what if. We're just focused on trying to have a good practice today, and that's all we were focused on today.
You talked about Martavis, obviously, that as a coach, when things like this come out, that's got to be really disappointing.
Well, yeah, but you have to follow the rules. And at some point, you just, enough's enough. And Martavis is a good young man, but we have study hall rules that you have to follow here, and you just kind of habitual in breaking those rules. At some point, it's in my hand. That's kind of where it's at. Not what it needs to do from a team rules standpoint, academically. It doesn't have anything to do with the university. This is strictly, our team rule policies. So the decision that was made, and hopefully he'll learn from it and decide that he wants to be a student, and that he wants to do what he needs to do to give himself a chance to be successful, down the road. And that's kind of our job, as coaches. From time to time, you got to remind these guys that it's not just a one-way street here, and you got to do things the right way on and off the field.
Did you get a better impression from practice today?
Yeah, we've had 2 good days, yesterday and today. I've actually been pretty pleased with them. Especially with finals, really going on right now. Most of them are going to probably finish up this evening or in the morning. Most of our guys, and then tomorrow we'll get out here a little later tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a really good work day for us. Tomorrow we're going to get into some really a little bit more competitive work. And Friday will just be a day of meetings. We're also trying to balance recruiting. Coaches have been kind of running in and out. And I'll be on the road in the morning myself, and then we'll all be back in the office on Friday for another full staff day, and we'll just have meetings with the players, and then we'll go recruit Friday night. And then when we come out here Saturday, it's just really all ball from that point. Hopefully with no distractions and that kind of stuff. So, but we've gotten a good amount done here since Saturday, but we're just halfway through the week, and as I told y'all earlier, by this Saturday we have to look back. We feel like we've gotten a lot accomplished in this first week.
What's the process like to replace the Coach Harbison? Would you like to have a higher maybe on Bolton?
No, I'm not in a big hurry. I mean, I could hire somebody today. I could hire somebody, shortly after the bowl game or somewhere in between. But definitely we'll have that done by the time we get back together as a team after the bowl game, and we usually have a team meeting right there around when school starts back and before we go and get ready to get back into the contact period and have our big stuff. We'll have all that resolved by then. No shortage of great candidates. I mean, that's the blessing of being in Clemson, and because of the environment we've created here, there's a lot of good people who want to come work here. So that's a compliment to our program, and appreciate Coach Harbison. What a great job he did here. I mean, he's like a brother to me as well. He's a good man, represented this program in class, did everything the right way, and put everything he had in the Clemson and his players. And so we deeply appreciate his service, and it's a good opportunity for him. As I said in my statement, he needs a couple of years to get his retirement vested, and that's important. And a unique situation, how it presented itself. With Coach Johnson being involved there too, but opportunity to continue to grow and get better, and that's what we'll keep doing.
Regardless of what happens with Morris, I want the up-tempo no huddle to be the identity of this program.
Oh yeah, it's a Clemson offense, not Chad Morris offense. It's a Clemson offense. We hired Chad because it's what we wanted to do philosophically, because of the people that you have here. I think one thing that hopefully we've demonstrated in 4 years is that we can take players and be creative with them and have success. My first year in 2009, we obviously we had three pretty dynamic guys in Spiller and Ford and Michael Palmer. And I think it's well documented we used those guys in a lot of different ways and set the school record for scoring that year. And a little different way of doing things. And really knew what I wanted to go to. It was just a matter of the right time and having the personnel. And that's why I went to it was just a matter of who I wanted to hire. And the only candidates that I was considering were guys that fit that philosophy. And then it was a matter of who I felt like was the best fit for our personnel and me and all that kind of stuff. And settled on Chad. He's done a tremendous job. But, that's who we are. That's the personnel that we have, and that's who we'll continue to be. Hopefully he'll still be here with us. But again, he's got an opportunity to go to the Big 12. If that works out, that's a dream opportunity. But I'm particularly to death that he's got that opportunity. Who knows? We'll see how that all goes out.
Do you have an idea of, if you were to lose him, a fairly clear idea of what you would do to replace him, whether you would go outside or stay inside?
I think in this position you always have ideas of what you do. You got plan A, B, C, D, E. How many letters are there in the alphabet? Yeah, 26. You got 26 plans. Yeah, absolutely. That's just the nature of this job. I mean, you're foolish to just sit there and not be proactive and thoughtful. I'm always keeping up with guys in the profession, always challenging our guys here to grow. So we'll have no shortage of very, very quality people. If that were to happen, we're sitting here talking about something that may not happen. So, but again, I understand the question just because he's had an opportunity to interview at a major school like that.
There's been some speculation that Coach Dabo was potentially tied to Texas Tech. Obviously, he has a personal relationship with the AD.
Not heard anything about that.
LSU defense similarly works with South Carolina, just looking at the numbers in the account. As you watch them more, and you see some similarities.
Oh yeah, great players, got great depth, athletic, great very physical, play with a lot of confidence, don't make a lot of mistakes, and they're not overly complicated, but you don't have to be. I think you got great players like they got. They challenge you from a matchup standpoint. A lot of man coverage and a lot of pressure. So very, very similar in that regard. And again, when you've got players like they have, that's kind of the formula. You apply the pressure.
All set?